Hey guys, Miss Lee here. I don't necessarily have a math hack for you today. I'm just going to go ahead and go over how I would teach the prime factor tree in a short snippet, and I'll do 3 examples with you guys. There is 2 methods to do the prime factorization. You could do the factor tree, which is what I prefer to do, or you could do a ladder. I necessarily don't really care for the ladder because the majority of the time you have to remember to keep the prime numbers on the outside of the ladder. And that's just one more thing that I have to think of while also trying to divide in my head. So no, thank you. So I use the method of the factor tree. If you'd like to pause, write down the steps if you want to, whatever. If you're one of my students and you're doing a test review, there you go. Steps, here I am. Let's review. So here we go. Step 1, we factor down. And I always say circle your prime numbers as you go. And then step 2, you're going to write it in exponential form. Your smaller numbers go first. So I'm going to start with the number 72. And here we go. I have 8 times 9. Now, neither of these numbers are prime. Prime numbers, in case you forgot, prime numbers are numbers that only have one set of factors, 1 times itself. So for example, 5 is 1 times 5, and that's it. 29 is 1 times 29, and that's it. If you want to know if a number is prime, you can use the divisibility rules in my other divisibility rule video. I am going to make another one just so that it's up in my office and not at my work. All right, so anyway, 8 and 9, these are both not divisible, or these are both not prime. So I'm going to break down 9, and that's going to be 3 times 3. Now, those numbers are prime. 3 and 3. And then we have 8, and I'm going to break down 8. Not really caring for my space today because I feel like my shadow's blocking the way. So hopefully it's not that bad of a video. I'll probably find a way to switch it up. And then finally, 4, I break down with 2 times 2. Now, that's step 1. We factor down. And the reason why I really like this is because when you do the prime factorization, you're really picking 2 numbers that equal that big number. So 8 and 9. And then I'm like, come on, you can tell me what times what equals 8. Like, don't play me. 4 and 2, boom. You can break that down. Same with 9. You know what equals 9. It's really not that difficult. It's just a little confusing of a concept. And then last step, we're going to write in exponential form. So start with your smaller number first. We have 2 and 3, so 2 goes first. I have a 2, and how many 2's do I have? 1, 2, 3, so the exponent of 3 times 3, and how many 3's do I have? I have 2 3's. All right, let's try another one. Let's see what's next on my list. 84. And I chose 84 specifically because a lot of kids always, there we go. That's better. A lot of kids always get confused with this one factor. So 84, you could do it by 2. I'm going to do it by 4 just for this specific reason. 4 times 21. 21 is not prime because 3 times 7 equals 21. It's only prime if it's only 1 times 21. So I'm going to break down my 4. I get 2 and 2. Those are both prime, so I circle them. And then my 21, I get 3 and 7, and those are prime, so I circle them. And then I start with my smallest to biggest. So I have 2, and I have 2 of those. So 2 squared, I only have 1 3. Don't put an exponent, just leave it at 3. And then I have 1 7. That's your prime factorization. And then I have 250. So this can be really cool because, especially when you just have one number, because you can actually take that number and half it immediately. And then you don't really have to worry about anything else. You don't have to write out like factors or anything. So 250, I'm going to do 25 times 10. 25 is not prime. 25 is 5 times 5. 25 is a perfect square, which means 5 times 5 equals 25. It's a perfect square. And then I have 10 is 5 times 2. Once again, oops, I did not circle my primes. I'm going to write exponential form. I'm starting with my smaller number, which is 2, and there's only one of those. And then I have 5 to the power of 3 because I have 3 5s. I hope this was helpful. Bye.